ఇన్ టుడేస్ వరల్డ్ అపియరెన్స్ అనేది ఒక చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఆస్పెక్ట్ అయిపోయింది. అండ్ ఆబ్వియస్లీ మనం ఎలా కనిపిస్తామో అది వేరే వాళ్ళ మీద ఒక ఇంప్రెషన్ వదులుతుంది. యూ కాంట్ రన్ అవే ఫ్రమ్ దట్ ఫ్యాక్ట్ కదా. అండ్ లుక్స్ అంటే మీరు ఎలా కనిపిస్తారో అది కాదు, మీరు మిమ్మల్ని ఎలా స్టైల్ చేసుకుంటారు, అటెన్షన్ టు డీటెయిల్ ఎలా ఉంది, మీ హెయిర్ మంచిగా ఉందా, ఇవన్నీ అన్ఫార్చునేట్లీ మ్యాటర్ అవుతుంది ఇన్ టుడేస్ వరల్డ్ కదా. కానీ చివరికి ఇట్స్ ఆల్సో ట్రూ దట్ మన ఏమంటారు, మన రూపం కన్నా మన ఆలోచనలు ఆర్ మోర్ ఇంపార్టెంట్. అండ్ కీపింగ్ your thoughts and self-confidence and mindset as a priority is much more significant than just your appearance. Welcome back to another episode of All Things Mouni. Okay. So today I will be diving into a topic that is as old as time and as relevant as your last Instagram scroll. Why looks matter. మనమందరం ఆ ఫ్రేజ్ వినుంటాము, డోంట్ జడ్జ్ అ బుక్ బై ఇట్స్ కవర్. చాలా మంది అంటారు, but let's face it, we do. And honestly, that's okay. Today we're just going to be diving a little deeper into why we do. So we're not just going to be talking about the surface level stuff, manaki emi kanipistundi. It's also beyond that. And let me just be clear, I'm not here to tell you that beauty equals worth, because it's not. But what I am here to tell you is that putting effort into how you look isn't vanity, it's respect. Respect for yourself, respect for others, and also respect for the kind of life that you want to build. So let's dive in and talk about this extremely controversial topic. First things first, let me say that looks aren't just physical, okay? Everaina mimmalni first time kalsinappudu, they're not just going to be observing the way you look, but it's also other things like the way you carry yourself, the way you walk into a room, the way your posture is, and yeah, a little bit of your maybe physique, or if you work out, are you really fit, the way you dress, yeah, sometimes even the way you groom yourself. It all speaks volumes even before you say a single word. And you know why looks aren't just about the pretty face or your six-pack abs? It's about the effort behind the scenes. It's about discipline, it's about consistency, it's about commitment to yourself, right? And people respect what they see because it's a reflection of the effort that you put in. It shows that you care enough to show up as your best self, sometimes even when no one's watching. ఒక వన్ లైన్ లో చెప్పాలంటే, మీ పర్సనాలిటీకి మీ లుక్స్ ఒక కవర్ లెటర్ లాంటిది. ఓకే, సో మేక్ ఇట్ కంపెలింగ్. లెట్స్ టాక్ అబౌట్ ఎన్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్. వర్కింగ్ ఫ్రమ్ హోమ్. ఓకే, ఇది చాలా మంది చేస్తారు, ఎస్పెషలీ నౌ దట్ ఇస్ 2025 and we have so many people working in the tech industry and IT, and most of them work from home. Okay, I mean, we've all had those pajama days, right? And they're great, like, don't get me wrong, I've done that as well. But the days you dress up, even if it's just a decent, like putting on like a shirt or a jeans, you feel different, don't you? You feel more productive, you feel more confident, especially about turning on your cameras for meetings. And that's mostly because looking good or feeling good isn't about impressing others. It's about the tone that you set for yourself for your rest of your day, right? Something that I always try to follow is dress like you're going to conquer the world. Okay, even if sometimes the only place you're going to conquer is your living room, but still, I think it's more about making that a habit and setting yourself up for success throughout your day. Now, let's talk about the physical side of things, okay? Working out, eating right, taking care of your body. Is this all only about looks? Do we only do these things to look a certain way? I'll tell you the answer as someone who's been doing it for the better half of a decade now. I want to say that it's more about how you feel inside. When you take care of yourself, you do feel good, right? There's, of course, a lot of brain chemistry that goes on behind the scenes. You have your endorphins, you have your dopamine. But at the end of the day, when you do work out, when you eat right and you take care of your body, you do feel good. And that in turn helps you feel more confident when you walk into a room, right? So, my question to you is, why restrict your body's capabilities when you can achieve so much more with it? Why limit yourself to like feeling tired or feeling lethargic or weak when you have the power to change it? And it doesn't, you don't have to always aim for like a supermodel figure or six pack abs. I don't think that those are the indicators of being healthy or fit. But respecting your body means that giving it a chance to be its best version, right? A quote that I love, which I always remind myself with, is that your body is the only place that you have to live in. You know, this is your forever home. You're going to be moving around a lot, but this one body stays with you. So why not make it worth staying in? I know as a generation, as millennials, we all do so much internal work, and a lot of us do journaling, diary writing, you know, a lot of gratitude, affirmations. Some of us go to therapy, and we all do like a lot of the internal work. But I think sometimes we fail to recognize that the internal and external are not two separate things. They are, in fact, very much tied together. And you will notice a difference when you do start taking care of yourself physically. There's very few chances of you feeling ill internally. I think that all body shapes and body types are beautiful, because looks, or you know, the physical aspect is not just about your body shape. It's about how you dress and how you present yourself, right? And clothes don't always have to be expensive, but for me it's important that I wear well fitted clothes and clean clothes, and I feel like it's just a reflection of who I am, even if I'm just going to the grocery store. It's sad, but I've noticed that women on Instagram, especially beauty content creators, they get a lot of flack, and you know, comments from men saying that, oh, you just like, you're fake because you put on makeup. And I don't think that's necessarily true. I think that makeup or accessories, the way you style your hair, it's all about creating an identity, right? Like, it's not about hiding your imperfections or flaws, or it's more about amplifying who you really are. I think that everyone's style is their own personal logo, so wear it proudly. I'm going to say something that may be an unpopular opinion, but I'm just going to come right out and say it. I think it's okay to be a little vain. Caring about your looks doesn't make you shallow, it makes you self aware. I don't think there's anything wrong in wanting to look your best self. And it doesn't mean you're obsessed. I think it's all part of the balance of life where we focus on our internal and external looks. But I think it just means you're invested in how you feel, because how you present yourself ultimately leads to that and eventually also helps you navigate the world. So yes, I think being vain is necessary. Now, before you think I'm preaching perfection, let's get real. Pimples, scars, stretch marks, cellulite, they're all a part of the package. Okay, they're stories that your body tells. And 99% of the human population has had all of these things at some point in time. The goal isn't to be flawless, it's just to be the best version of yourself, including acne or stretch marks and all of that. Because confidence doesn't come from perfection, it comes from embracing who you are while you're constantly striving to be better. So it's really about the journey and not just being perfect all the time. And your scars don't define you. I think that your effort does. Just remember, it's not about being the most beautiful or the most handsome person, or you know, it's about being the most confident, the most authentic, often the most presentable version of yourself. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of All Things Mouni. If today's episode resonated with you, then don't forget to share it with someone who needs to hear it. And remember, you're always one outfit, one workout, or one good hair day away from feeling unstoppable. మీకు ఈ ఎపిసోడ్ నచ్చితే please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment down below if you have any other controversial topics that you think I should talk about or any other unpopular opinions that you may have. Until next time, keep showing up and keep being the best version of you. Goodbye and see you on the next one.